What's up guys, Smith here, quick guide for you today in Dune Awakening on how to get to the deep desert or the PvP area. You are going to need an Omnithopter for this, so no other vehicle works, you have to bring a flying vehicle with you, and there is a couple of things that can get you kills, so do pay close attention as we go through this, but it's not too hard. So all you've got to do is travel to any edge of the map. Obviously I'm very close to the eastern edge, so I'm going to fly to the eastern edge and I will see a blue barrier. This is warning number 1. If you fly into this too quickly, it behaves like a wall and you can crash, so fly into it very slowly, especially as the little screen pops up saying, do you want to leave? And then select to leave to go to the world map. Once you're on the world map, this is warning number 2, pay close attention to where you exit Haggis Basin, because where you exit is where you come in. So I'll show you that in just a second here. This is the world map basically, and you represent this tiny little flying ship, as you can see me flying around up here. All you have to do to get to the deep desert is to go all the way to the northwest. It does cost water for every second you're on the map, and it does drain fuel, but there are plenty water and fuel depots along the way that you can stop off at, and as long as you sort of stay there for 5-10 seconds, you will see your water and your fuel start to increase. Now, it's not really an issue for the deep desert, it's very, very close to where you start, only a few seconds as you can see, and you've got to fly into one of these purple bars down the bottom. These are different entrance points, so if you're meeting up with friends or your guilds in a certain place, make sure you know where they are based on the 3 different entrance points. You will then enter the deep desert. Another warning here, you come in on the ground, not flying. I'm not sure if the worm's here or not. I didn't want to hang around in this area too much, so I left pretty quickly. But this is how you get to the deep desert. The last warning, when you return, when you go back to Haggis Basin, it's very much the same. When you load in, you will load in on the floor, but the worm will definitely be there. The worm is in those sands, so be very careful when you load back in. Don't sort of enter and then go and make a coffee or something. Load all the way in, get in your vehicle first, park somewhere, and be much safer. And just pay attention to where you exit, because when you enter back in, depending on where you are, you will spawn in the same place. So I left to the east zone, so I want to come back in from the east, so I end up on the same way. Otherwise, you might end up the opposite side of the world to your base. So that's a quick, nice and easy. Get when you get back to the game. We helped you out today. Do like, subscribe, we do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.